There's London of St. Lucia, I guess inspired by Julian Alfred, who's been tearing up the track indoors in 2023.
Final of the under-17 girls 100 meters. CARIFTA 50, Nassau 2023. Patrick Chance, East London, Nabi, Henry Nurse, Hinkson. Off they go. Naomi London got a superstar. Alexi Henry of Trinidad and Tobago running brilliantly as well. The Bahamian is also there, Nabi. Nabi inches ahead. Nabi strike gold. Shamaya Nabi brings the house down. It wasn't the greatest start, but it was a fabulous finish. Nabi strikes gold. Nassau is alive.
Nabi gets a fine start for her that puts her in position at 40 meters to unfurl that powerful finish. Overhauls London, holds off Henry, and takes her country into ecstasy with her gold medal run in the 100. 11.72 for London in second, matches the time she came in with.
Unstoppable. As you would see here, she just really eased past the other two competitors to go for the goal.
11.67 seconds, the winning time for Shamaya Nabi of the Bahamas. 11.72 for Naomi London, gets silver for St. Lucia. Alexi Henry gets bronze for Trinidad and Tobago. Natrice East finishing in 4th position.
Slow start, fast start, it's still just 100 meters, and Nabi gets there first. There she is, the queen of the Bahamas right now, after winning on the 100 meters.
Yes, that's a really proud time for Nabi. She looks so easy still, and I think we'll see some more from her coming up.
What a moment for her, a night she will never forget. How she held her nerve, how she remained composed. Could easily have panicked when she saw Naomi London and Alexi Henry ahead of her. But she was so cool, so calm, so relaxed.
London 6th last time, up to silver, and Henry in the medals for Trinidad and Tobago. But this tall lady, Nabi, every right to celebrate and circle this track.
The party will go on. It's a big moment for St. Lucia as well, and make that their first medal today. The medals really well shared on the opening day. Under 17 boys 100 final coming up. As Kadeem Chinepu of Trinidad and Tobago running in lane number 2. Ishmael Rowe of the Bahamas will start in 3. He's out with a bounce, and why not?
Smooth qualifier, seemed to hold back. He's saving his energy for this final.
Jermaine Todd looks super impressive in the first and second round. Doesn't look too excited right now, but maybe just focused.
Yes, maybe heart beating out of his chest on the inside, but has looked great in his heat and semi-final.
Ethan Sam of Grenada, impressive as well, getting to this stage.
looked good in qualifying as well. Sam won his semi-final.
2 Bahamians in this final. One of them, Ishmael Roll, 1080 in qualifying. This one, Trent Ford, 1105 in qualifying.
Roll the favorite to medal for the Bahamas, but the vibe's so high now after winning the under 17 girls. Could be supercharged.
Chesson Liebert, St. Kitts and Nevis, already 2 medals for them today.
Sprint hero Kim Collins, an inspiration to all Kittitians.
Keziah Daly of Antigua and Barbuda.
They won this event last year with Flemings, and maybe aiming to hold on to the gold medal, even though the odds seem stacked against them.
CARIFTA record, 10:34, 2007. Dexter Lee represented Jamaica. Went on to win 2 World Under-20 titles, 2008 and 2010.
Won a World Youth title as well in 2007, and a relay gold medal as part of a big team in the 4x1s at the Worlds 2011. He ran in the first round.
Confirmation of the lineup. Cleon Joseph, Antigua and Barbuda. Chinapa, Trinidad and Tobago. Roll, Bahamas. Todd, Jamaica. Sam, Grenada. Ford, Bahamas. Liebert, St. Kitts and Nevis. Daly, Antigua and Barbuda.
On form, Todd, Roll and Sam should take the medals. On this day, form hasn't always mattered.
2 Antiguans in the final. 2 Bahamians in the final. 1 from Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Grenada, and St. Kitts and Nevis.
Rollers looked good in qualifying, off the podium last time, and has looked like he has been sandbagging, holding something in reserve for the final. Todd, so good that he should win.
Based on what we've seen in qualifying from Tremaine Todd, he is an outstanding favorite coming into this.
Used to use the term prohibitive favorite.
Probably shouldn't today.
The last time I used it, it was Frank Fredericks in the 96 Olympic final for the 100 meters. False start after false start after false start. The winner, Donovan Bailey, world record 984.
Is that really the last time you used it, Hubert? 1996?
You have to keep those things to yourself afterward because the prohibitive favorite didn't win.
Final of the under-17 boys, 100 meters. There is the Jamaican Tremaine Todd. 10:42 at his best, 10:55 in his semi-final. If he executes well, he should win. Off they go. 100 final under 17 boys. Roll got away well. Todd is into his running now. The Jamaican strikes the front. Roll of the Bahamas in second position, but Todd wins gold. 10:35 on the clock. If that stands and the wind is legal, it is a personal best for Tremaine Todd. He just keeps getting faster. And the Jamaican responds to the Bahamian victory in the under-17 girls division, but this one might have come at a price. 10:52 the final time for Tremaine Todd.
Wow, 3 sensational sprint displays by Tremaine Todd of Jamaica. A fine season, has had bad injuries, out of track all season last year, but comes here with a polished performance in the 100 final.
Yeah.
Big run from Roll of Bahamas, silver medal at 10. Well, we'll give you the time shortly, but silver medal for Roll, and Ethan Sam of Grenada taking the bronze medal.
Yeah, you mentioned Todd didn't come out looking too excited, and maybe it's because he's been a little bit tentative about what's been happening with regard to injuries, and so maybe he just wanted to get through this race successfully, and he certainly did that.
10:52 for Todd, positive 1.1 meters per second. The wind speed, Ishmael Roll of Bahamas takes silver at 10:62, and Ethan Sam, who looked real good through qualifying, 10:71 to secure the bronze medal.
Great run for Ishmael Roll of the Bahamas. He wants to get in with the celebrations, and certainly he's done that.
Let it all hang out in the final to silver.
All right, let's head downstairs to Ronaldo Dorset, who has Tremaine Todd.
Tremaine, inspired run there to win the gold medal for Jamaica. Under 17 boys, 100 meters. Tell us what it feels like.
You know, I feel good knowing that none of my teammates have qualified to have this round. So I know that I have to come out here and claim the gold medal for my country and for also my teammates.
Your team has had some trouble thus far through the opening rounds. We saw what happened with your under 20 boys. What does it mean to you to be able to, you know, I guess go out there and avenge them and be able to get this gold medal?
You know, it's good. I sat and I thought about it, knowing that.
All right. Okay, thanks, Tremaine. Your gold medal winner, under 17 men's 100 meters.
Yeah, thanks very much, Ronaldo. As we get ready for the under 20 girls 100 final. That's Alexis James of Jamaica, the Bahamian Amari Pratt, making her way out, one of two Bahamians in the lineup. And a ninth athlete has been added, Kenyatta Great of the British Virgin Islands, added to the field. She'll go in lane 9. Final of the under 20 girls 100 meters.
Alana Reid, the outstanding 10-9-2 winner of the Boys and Girls Championships in Jamaica. Another outstanding favorite, lines up in lane number 5.
Confirmation of the list, Shatalia Dorset, silver medalist at the under 17 level last year in lane 1. Lane 2, Giolina Downdy in the under 17 final last year as well. Christelle Martindale of Barbados in 3. Sana Frederick, Trinidad and Tobago 4. The favorite, Alana Reid, Jamaica 5. Alexis James, Jamaica 6. Lanika Locker, Antigua and Barbuda in 7. And the second Bahamian in the lineup, Amari Pratt.
No Adeja Hodge, that's unfortunate. And James and Frederick have qualified comfortably. Frederick looking very strong at the end of her races. She's 4.95, lane number 4 from Trinidad and Tobago.
Love the look of Frederick. Can't sleep on her. But Alana Reid is class.
In the field too, Chantalia Dorset, second in the under 17s last year to Hodge, has made it to the final under 20 in her first year in the group.
Under 20 girls 100 final. Lane 4, Sana Frederick, Trinidad and Tobago. 11:52 to get into this final. Second fastest, 11:54. Alana Reid in her semi-final, but she was cruising from about 50 meters out.
That was a stroll. She'll go faster now in the final.
Under 20 girls 100 final. Off they go. Alana Reid got up well for Jamaica. Reid goes to the front. Alana Reid in control. Alexis James tries to go with her. She can't. Alana Reid blows the field away. 10:94 on the clock. 11:17. It has been adjusted to. Alana Reid produces a super performance, and outside of the controversial record on the books, 11:03 by Aileen Bailey and Tamika Clark, this is the fastest we've seen electronically timed in the history of the CARIFTA Games. Alana Reid strikes gold. Jamaica finishes 1-2.
This is a super season for Alana Reid. Big double at Boys and Girls Championships, and here unprecedented and hurried in the 100 final. James, World Junior 100 hurdles second placer, second here, and Jamaica goes 1-2. Frederick a little further back in the pack, can have a great run, but Reid on top and in charge.
Get another look at it to confirm the bronze medalist. The Bahamians with 2 in the final. Frederick of Trinidad and Tobago favored to have a medal here. The Jamaicans tearing away. And Frederick came through to take bronze for Trinidad and Tobago. And there you have it. Negative 1.0 meters per second, the wind speed as well. 11.17 for Reed, 11.53 for James. Frederick, 11.65 to take the bronze medal. Alana Reed is by trackside.
Here with your gold and silver medalists for the under 20 women's 100 meters. Your gold and silver medalist from the under 20 women's 100 meters. Alana Reed, you followed up an incredible performance at Champs with this gold medal. What does it feel like?
To be honest, it's something that I've been working towards. It was just for me to come out here and do my utmost best. I did just that, and I'm honestly pleased with the outcome.
And for you, Alexis, to be able to secure this silver medal in front of your home crowd that followed you here, tell us what this feels like, what this moment is for you.
It's a good feeling because I have some pains I have to deal with right now. So it's a really good feeling to be second place winner here.
Jamaica goes 1 and 2 in the under 20 women's 100 meters.
The gold and silver medalist in the under 20 girls 100 meters, joined by the president of the Jamaica Athletics Administrative Association, Garth Gale.
Proud man, sees his program building and building, and building next is the anticipation for the boys under 20 100 final.
Adam Musgrove, Bahamas, lane number 6. Carlos Brown came in as the Bahamian to beat. Musgrove has also looked really good. The complexion of this final completely different now from when we started earlier today. The Jamaicans, Boaji and Krumi, DeAndre Daly, the favorites, and Krumi hurt in qualifying. Daly false started in the semi-final. But we still have a mouth-watering prospect here.
Never seen Daly false start before. Watched him all the way from his class 3 days at Western Championships. But yes, this is a chance for these boys who are in the final to get gold, silver, and bronze.
There's the lineup. Revel Webster, Trinidad and Tobago. Aragon Straker, Barbados. Carlos Brown, Bahamas. Devontae Howell, Cayman Islands. Ajani Daly, Antigua and Barbuda. Adam Musgrove, Bahamas. Jaden Reed, Cayman Islands. And Shamari Newton, St. Kitts and Nevis.
Reed and Howell look really good in qualifying the Cayman pair, but Carlos Brown seeking gold for the Bahamas in this event for the first time since 2018 and Joel Johnson.
And he's seeing how his teammates have performed. The crowd is out there, they're making noise, and so I think he has an expert inspiration to do well in this race tonight.
2 Bahamians, 2 Caymanians, 1 from Trinidad and Tobago, 1 from Barbados, 1 from Antigua and Barbuda, 1 from St. Kitts and Nevis. The fastest in qualifying, Devontae Howell of the Cayman Islands. 10:41, ran 10:28, positive 2.0 coming into the CARIFTA Games. Will fancy his chances. Second fastest Caymanian junior of all time. Here is Ajani Daly. Antigua and Barbuda produced a fabulous semi-final performance with a terrific start. Needs to reproduce that in the championship race. His teammate, last year's under-17 champion, Dwayne Fleming, out of this final. But the hopes of Antigua and Barbuda rests with him. Jaden Reed, Cayman Islands, you feel as if he has more in him. He's been conserving through the rounds, coming off a tough Jamaican high school championships. He starts in lane number 7.
Brown in the semis last time has worked for 1 year to not just get to this final, but to get to the podium.
This is a very difficult one to predict.
My feeling before coming in is if Reed ran his best, he'd be on the podium. Brown's motivation powerful, his qualifying polished. My guess is that somewhere in between there is a champion of the Caribbean.
Howell has looked good.
Cayman, 1-2.
Possible.
Here tonight.
Possible. 2 Bahamians in there as well. Must be the first time in some time an under 20 boys 100 final without a Jamaican. But it's a fine lineup nonetheless. Off they go. Carlos Braun got up well in lane number 3. Howell is also running well for the Cayman Islands. Carlos Braun and Devontae Howell. Devontae Howell inches ahead. Silver and bronze for the Bahamas. But it's glory for the Cayman Islands tonight. Devontae Howell told you he'd been looking brilliant. And he delivers when it mattered most. It's gold for the Cayman Islands, silver and bronze to the Bahamas.
Looked the best in qualifying, Devontae Howell in the semi-finals, and here held off a determined challenge from 106 Carlos Braun, up from the semis last time to silver here. And Carlos Braun, there he is, can be satisfied with his performance during this 100-meter sequence today. Musgrove taking the bronze medal, 2nd and 3rd for the Bahamas. But here's a champion, smooth running, strong-willed Devontae Howell.
The Caymanian junior record holder left down the track, but their 2nd fastest junior of all time steps up big tonight. Defeats Carlos Braun of the Bahamas, defeats Adam Musgrove of the Bahamas, and strikes gold. It was a marvelous opportunity, and Devontae Howell didn't pass it up. Positive 1.9 meters per second, 2/100ths of a second outside his personal best, 10.30. Carlos Braun, a personal best for him, 10.38. Adam Musgrove, a personal best for him, 10.44. Ajani Daly, 10.52 down on the 10.47 he did in his semi-final. Straker gets 5th. Jaden Reed down in 6th. Revel Webster 7th at 10.66. And Shamari Newton of St. Kitts and Nevis rounding out the field at 10.78.
For all the drama, a worthy final, worthy gold, silver and bronze, and Howell on top spot.
Bahamas celebrate silver and bronze. Pointed out Hubert, Carlos Braun has waited a year for this. Came to Kingston last year with a lot of expectations. Didn't make the final, but it happens in life, and so you go back, you work, you come again, and this time he's a silver medalist.
Look at that smile. That's
Yes.
hard work, that's determination, that's the product of motivation carried for 1 year.
Solid performances all around from the Bahamians tonight in the 100 and the 400 meters. Feel like that puts us in really good medal contention.
Let's head to trackside and hear from the under 20 boys 100 champion Devontae Howell.
Devontae, all the storylines headed into this race was who was injured, who got disqualified, but you stayed focused, came out here and did what you had to do. Tell us about your race execution.
I said from the first interview, I said, I'm coming here to upset. I'm coming here to win. Me and Jaden Reed, we got to put Cayman on the map.
And what does this mean? You said this put Cayman on the map. What does this mean for your track and field program, but not just for you and Jaden?
It means big things because we're a small country, yes, but we have great talent. It's not only me. Jaden Reed, Alex Gordon, Andrew Stone, Ty Goddard. There's talent everywhere around the Cayman Islands.
Your under 20 men's 100-meter champion, Devontae Howell, pulling the upset.
Lots of tough talking tonight. Devontae Howell said he came here to upset, didn't have to upset. By the time the race was run, he was the favorite and he delivered.
But still, for all of that, you've got to do it on the days that count the most. He's a champion, 10.30, had to fight to win the gold medal. Carlos Braun hot on his heels, and he survived to win a tight battle, a great performance by him.
Medal presentation here under 17 girls, 400 meters. And that this will be one of the stories of the CARIFTA Games.
Yeah.
Members of the Guyana team late in getting to the Bahamas, late in getting to Nassau.
Jamaica, Jodianne Daly.
Missed their qualifying heat in the 400 meters and several other events. Other athletes had to do a runoff to see if they could produce a time good enough to make it to the final. They did. There was a protest from a team that originally got an athlete into the final, left us with a timed final. And in the second section, Tiana Springer, with 150 meters to go, she was out of it, looking jet lagged from the late flight. But when it was all said and done, she was the champion. Pure delight. Gold for Guyana, silver for Jamaica, bronze for St. Kitts and Nevis.
Terrific stretch run to steal the gold medal. And all those three young ladies, bright smiles on the podium. They've worked for it. They've earned it.
They definitely have. Wow, what a day. What a day. CARIFTA 50. Just a few more medal presentations to get through. Wow. Had it all today, Hubert and Tanique.
Been through the mill. Emotions up and down. Pain watching injured athletes go off the track. The disappointment, the false starts, the craziness. And then suddenly things settle down. A burst of speed at the end.
Yeah.
And Bahamas and the Cayman Islands and Jamaica all with their fair share of the glory in the sprints.
Yes, and you know, certainly it's what we want to see. You don't want to be able to predict every single winner in every event, right? And so I think with that type of unpredictability, that's what keeps this event exciting. For me, two of my favorite events were the under-20 women's 400 meters and then the under-17 girls 1500 meters. And so I'm sure we all have stories that we can take away from this CARIFTA game. And remember, it's just day one. We still have 2 more days to go.
Medal presentation for the under-17 girls 100 meters.
From Trinidad and Tobago, Alexi Henry.
60 meters into the race, Alexi Henry looked as if she might go on to win the gold medal. But from there on, she didn't have the closing burst necessary and fell back to third.
You need to wear blue, gold and silver. Going to athletes dressed in blue, silver to London of St. Lucia.
6th last year, returns this year and secures a silver medal. And she looked like a medal winner from the opening round this morning.
Very impressive sequence, 3 races in one day. Each of them looking better and better, but not quite enough to win the gold.
Former
Like
CARIFTA
Divine
athlete
Charlton.
Devin Charlton doing the
World
medal
Indoor
presentation.
silver.
And 2023 CARIFTA Under-17 Girls 100-meter champion from the Bahamas, Jemiah Nabi.
Jemiah Nabi, CARIFTA Under-17 100 champion on the girls' side. A night never to forget for her.
I once said Usain Bolt would have been too tall to sprint in the 100 because of long levers. Won't say that now. Gold medalist, Nabi, the Bahamas.
I know it was in 1996 that you said that, Hubert.
That was in 1996. There are a few we have to put on the shelf and forget about them.
Seems like you have at least one a decade.
I've got a few. I've got a few.
Great moment for these young ladies. Bahamas, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago.
Red, black, and white. Blue and white, and of course the Bahamas with their familiar colors now. Blue, gold, and black.
Black, gold, and aquamarine.
Thank you.
You tell him, Tanique.
Thank you.
You have to forgive us as men, Tanique. We only see black, blue, red, and white.
Of course, tonight we've been seeing gold, silver, and bronze. Athletes performing well and collecting their well-deserved medals.
For sure. Yeah. Opening day action at CARIFTA 50 here at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium in Nassau, Bahamas. For the morning session, myself, Raconda Chambers, and Hubert Lawrence, we were joined by Chris Brown and more Bahamian royalty for the evening session, Tanique Williams. On behalf of the entire team, including the production staff, we leave you with scenes from the opening day. We'll see you on day number 2.